Charlie's holding short, ready for takeoff, runway 24 Juliet.
Number 6530 Charlie, Northeast Tower, 12308, runway 24 Juliet, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Clear for takeoff on course, 30 Charlie. Okay. Yep. We are clear for takeoff, everything's on. Everything looks good, oil pressure, temperature, amps, fuel pressure, suction.
Clear on both sides.
Runway's clear. Clear right. Clear left. Always keep an eye out for deer.
Right.
If you see something on the runway, you're going to abort the takeoff. Okay, otherwise we're going.
Alright.
Alright, we're going to rotate at 60. I'll check your heading bug. Okay, here we go, max power.
Alright.
Alright,
All green.
power set. Engine instruments are checked. Airspeed's alive, we have 40. A little bit of left aileron. There's 60.
60.
Smooth. Okay. Okay. Accelerate to 80. And we'll climb out at 80. Hold right rudder for the ball. Keep the ball in the center, coordinate the flight. That's it. Lower the nose, you got a good visual on the city right there, straight ahead.
Yep.
Okay. We're at a 600 and we'll turn right to heading of, let's make it 360 for now.
Alright.
Okay. Set your heading bug here. You're clear right. All turns 15 to 20 degrees aback. Keep the ball in the center. That's right. Again, the Archer has 180 horsepower, so we have an extra 20 horsepower, a little more power, a little heavier, weighs in at 2,550 pounds. Okay, we're going to continue to turn now to 030. All right. Take a look, Alec, on your right is the airport.
Right.
Okay, get a feel for where we're going. We're going to the northeast. Okay. Okay, oil pressure and temperature are good. Suction is good. Amps are good. Have any issues, you return for landing. You always monitor your systems. Want to have things taken care of as soon as they can. See that light over there?
I do.
An airplane just took off from Trenton, New Jersey. If you look down, you'll see the runway down there.
Yep.
Right next to that bright white light is the runway. Runway 624, you just departed 24. Okay, we're going up to 3,000 now.
Okay.
030 and 3,000. One of the things that's important at night is to get familiar with the geography at night once again. Okay?
Right.
And okay. Remember the racetrack? Turn right to heading 060.
Right. Clear right.
Yep. Here's the racetrack, the 3-mile final.
Yep.
And that's the Parks Casino right there.
Okay.
That blue light there. Okay? And that traffic's coming out here, Sam.
Yes.
Turn left to 030 once again.
Clear left.
Good. That's Tower 30 Charlie requesting frequency change over to Philly approach.
30 Charlie, Charlie Philly approach on 123.8, change frequency, we have to go.
23, thank you.
I'm sick.
Okay, when I call him up, I'm going to tell him who I am with my call sign. Where we are, we're about 5 miles to the northeast of Northeast Philly. Leveling at 3,000, doing some air work.
Hey, Quebec, Quebec, contact
in the vicinity of Yardley.
McGuire approach control, 124.15.
2415, 8 Quebec, Quebec.
Philly approach, good evening. Archer 6530 Charlie.
Archer 6530 Charlie, Philly.
Yes, sir, 5 to the northeast of Northeast Philly at 3,000, doing some air work over Yardley. Requesting flight following.
Archer 30 Charlie, squawk 0233.
023330 Charlie. Alright, I'm going to put 0233 in here. And he's going to get me on radar contact. Bring your throttle back, 2400 RPM. Level in.
30 Charlie is radar contact, Philly altimeter 3004. And what are you doing? He's producing some air work over Yardley VOR 3.
Affirmative. Yardley VOR at 3, and we'll be between Yardley and Doylestown in about 30 minutes, thank you.
Okay.
Alright. Whenever you make heading changes, Alec, I want you to use this.
Okay.
You're gonna handle that, okay? Okay, check your power again at 2400 RPM. Good. Alright, you're nice and level. Did a nice job of leveling the airplane. Monitoring everything. Alright, I want you to turn off your fuel pump right here. Okay, be very careful. Methodical almost, that you don't turn off the master switch, which would kill everything.
Right.
Turn your landing light off, right here. Good. Alright, check your fuel pressure. Looks good.
Approach shoreline 120, level 4000 with X-ray.
Alright, turn right, heading 060 now.
Right, clear right?
Yep.
We're on 120, thank you. Trenton altimeter 3004, 8 X-ray, expect visual 24.
3004, we have X-ray shoreline 120.
120, thanks. Kind of maintain 3000, sliding 300 back to Toronto.
300 heading down to 3000, shoreline 120.
One of the things the GPS gives you is other airports and VORs. You got Yardley VOR right here. We're not even tracking it, but it's here. And we've got also Trenton Airport. And you can see their Class D airspace. Their Class D goes up to 2,700 feet, and it's a 4-mile radius, similar to the Northeast Philly Airport, which is up to 2,600 and a 4-mile radius. As we're level at 3,000, we're going to lean out the mixture, the fuel-air mixture, and this needle here, okay, has 25-degree increments.
Okay.
As we bring back the mixture, the white needle will increase,
Castle 120, the airport
and you want to basically adjust this to no more than 50 degrees above the white needle.
Okay.
So as the white needle increases, it should be behind this yellow needle here.
Clear visual approach,
Alright, so we're going to bring it back. I want to show you how it flags.
Clear for the visual 24, 20.7,
Start the
shoreline
move,
120. And approach Sikorsky 76 Delta Tango for the 3,500.
The idea is to get right up under the second needle. That's called peak EGT.
3004, 6 Delta Tango.
Exhaust gas temperature. Alright. Going to maintain on 2,400 RPM at the same time. And we're just about there. It's a 50-degree change in temperature. If you bring this too far back, you could shut down the engine. So you have to be very careful with that. And this is a friction lock. You can lock that in. These two levers are locked in with this here. All right. We're now in cruise, and oil temperature and pressure are good. Amps are good. Fuel pressure, suction. Looking pretty good. All right, we're just coming up over the river here. Right down there is Trenton Mercer Airport. See it?
Okay. Yep.
The runway? That's runway 1634, and 624 is this way.
Okay.
All right. Turn right to a heading of, making a left turn to a heading of 240.
All right. 230.
Yeah, 240.
240.
Yeah.
All right. Clear left.
Okay, clear left, good. Alright, all turns 15 to 20 degrees of bank. Now let's say you want to head back to Northeast Philly as you're making this turn. When you come out of the turn, I'm going to show you some things on the GPS.
Okay.
And we're going to expand the gauge here a little bit so you can see Northeast Philly.
Philadelphia approach, Cessna 38 Papa Delta 2400 just northwest of Princeton.
Northwest of Princeton, that'll be actually outside of my airspace. Where are you headed?
We're just around the Yardley,
Philadelphia approach,
Pennsylvania area.
Papa Delta.
There is a white cone of EOR down here below us.
We're Cessna 172 just northeast of Princeton, 2400 Mike service.
And you can see, look at that runway down there
Hey, Papa
under your
Delta,
wing.
02.
So if you lose an engine now, we can make that runway.
0207.
And there's no doubt in my mind that it's Trent Mercer and runway 16. Okay? Field elevation there is 213. Now, I'm going to show you something here. If we want to go direct to Northeast Philly, we press direct.
Contact Philly altimeter 3004.
Enter,
Papa Delta.
and it's going to give us a line here. Okay, the white line is going to take us right in. Our track is 217, so I would put this up here. 217. Right there. Our distance is right here. What does that say? 16?
Yep.
16 nautical miles, and our ground speed is 71. Very slow ground speed because we got a nice wind out of the southeast tonight.
Right.
Out of the southwest. It's a beautiful night, smooth ride tonight. It's like glass tonight, and you got a moon out. Okay. Yep. So as we fly at night, we want to, acknowledge, where are we? Okay. Where really are we? And we're just about 2 miles to the north of Trent Mercer Airport and the city of Trent. Turn left to heading of 150. All right.
Clear left?
That's right. And you can see that runway down there, can you not?
Right, I can.
Right below us is the Delaware River. You can see it straight down here.
Yep.
And there's several bridges there. And that bridge you're looking at right there is Route 95. It goes from Yardley to Trenton.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll it out now at 180. Change your heading bug to 180. Good. Very different at night, isn't it?
Right.
On a clear night, you can see New York City. And right off your left wingtip, straight out, as far as behind the wingtip, straight back there,
Yep.
is New York City.
Got it.
You can see Manhattan Island. That's about 50 miles away. Okay?
Philadelphia approach.
So basically, we're flying, we're managing things, and monitoring our fuel. We took off at 6 p.m. Now 6:15. So we're 15 minutes into our fuel. Took off at full tanks. We're in good shape.
Hey, Philly Gulfstream 702,
Basically, everything is clicking for us.
2 Tango Yankee,
Normal
tank
procedures.
X-ray altimeter 3004. Expect visual approach runway 24.
We have X-ray and 3004. We'll expect 24 taking.
You can see as you look down, you see how the wind is blowing us this way?
Yeah, oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, very significant. You see your distance and your ground speed is now 105. Yep, it's changing. Our power is about 2400 RPM. We're leaned out, peak EGT, and we're managing our fuel. Navigating just in the practice area, basically.
Right.
Okay?
Tango Yankee, descend and maintain
All right,
2000.
turn right to a heading of
270.
270.
Alright, thank you. I'll clearance in a second.
Clear right.
Alright, notice this. You're doing a great job of maintaining your altitude.
Thank you.
Alright, and that's the way you want to be, right in that zone, plus or minus 100 feet. Okay, right down here is Langhorne and the Oxford Valley Mall.
Okay.
Alright. Do you have any idea where Northeast Philly Airport is without looking at this?
Forward descent 7,000, direct Trenton X-ray.
Flex 571, thanks. Descend and maintain 6,000.
And by the way, when I turn this one digit
2 Tango
from
Yankee,
here to there,
visual
look,
approach runway 24.
I get all my frequencies in Northeast Philly.
Okay.
Report to Tango Yankee 0.
Northeast would be over there, would it not? Or no, it would not, I'm sorry.
Turn left to heading of 180.
Clear left?
Yeah.
Flex 571, descend now, maintain 3,000.
Descend now 3,000, FlexJet 571.
This whole area down here is Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Oxford Valley Mall. And this is Route 95. You see 95? See that road that goes in like that? Yep. That's Route 95. Moving very well. Route 1, north and south, goes this way. Straight down to the northeast. Philly Press, speak here, Charlie.
30 Charlie, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're going to work to the south a little bit in the Bristol area, and then back to Yardley, thinking.
Flex 571, turn 20 degrees right.
2020 right, FlexJet 571.
30 Charlie, say that again.
Yeah, so we're just going to head to the south for a few miles, and then we'll go head on back towards Yardley.
Okay, at or below, maintain 3,000, please.
3,000, right? Maintain 3,000 feet here, Charlie.
Flex 571, a minute
So
out,
he's
maintain
got all the
4,000,
traffic.
then reduce to 180.
So I want to just communicate with him what we're doing, you know what I'm saying?
FlexJet 571.
Because he's kind enough to give us traffic advisories. If we get lost, he can help us out. And if there's an emergency, we're talking to the right guy. Now look down here. See that runway there? Right in the hole, in the black hole?
Yes, yep.
That's runway 24.
Okay.
That's our landing runway. Okay? You see how the airport is in the hole? It's in a dark section. It's not in the lights. It's surrounded by lights.
Right.
Okay? And that's how you find it. You always look for the dark. And if you couldn't find it, you could talk to the tower, have them bring the lights up to the highest level. Got traffic up here. Yep. Alright. Alright. Turn right to heading of north, please. Alright. Right.
Clear right?
Flex 571, reduce to 170, then descend and maintain 2,000.
170 knots, then down to 2,000, FlexJet 571. We have the airport in sight, and it looks like the traffic in sight at 11 o'clock on final.
Yeah, great. Flex 571, then in that case, just follow the Gulfstream in, clear visual approach runway 24.
Behind the Gulfstream, clear visual 24, FlexJet 571.
Good. The air is very smooth tonight. And when you trim down very well, the airplane will do a nice job of maintaining your altitude.
Flex 571, contact the Trenton Tower 120.7.
Over to tower, FlexJet 571, have a good night.
Yeah.
needle here.
Yep.
If I want to go back to, again, get a track direct to Northeast Philly, I press direct.
Philly Pilatus 42 Papa November up those
Enter,
down,
enter.
1700 for
That
3000.
needle's going to center.
Papa
And it
November,
looks like
thanks.
232 is my new heading.
Papa maintain 5,000.
Turn left to 232, it'll take you right to the airport.
And 42 Papa November, I think your original routing over Yardley was what you're supposed to have. So you can just go Yardley, Victor 276 Manta, then Victor 139 is previously cleared.
Alright. Yardley Victor 139 Manta, 45 November.
Yardley Victor 276 Manta.
Yardley 276 Manta, 45 November.
Very important to make sure you have good electrical at night, good battery, good alternator, working flashlights. If we lost all electrical now, the aircraft would still fly.
Right. Philly,
Right.
Conway 4413 is level
And
6.
we probably would be without light.
13 Philly, number 3005.
We would lose radios.
3005, 4413.
Alright, and that's exactly right. Now let's say I want to tighten this up a little bit. I'm going to press direct. Enter, enter again. And my new track again, 233, 32. And I'm going to fly that. And take me right to the airport, which is right in that hole there. Can you see it? See that runway? Okay.
Looking for it.
Seven 3-4 uniform, hello, altimeter 3005. What is your destination?
Yep. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take the airplane for a second. I want you to program something in here.
Okay.
Roger.
I want you to program, press direct. Right there.
Philly approach, camera
Alright,
jet
when it starts
830,
to
we're on
flash,
11,000.
take the outer knob and put a K in there.
Camera J30
Just one
Roger,
digit.
maintain
That's it.
4,000.
And go inner knob one digit.
Camera jet 830.
And go D for David. Or Delta. Okay, and then Y. Okay, and then L for Lima. Okay, what's that say?
Doylestown?
Alright, press enter and then enter again.
76 Delta Tango, contact New York approach 128.55.
What's your track?
6 Delta Tango, good night.
Set your track up here at 315. 315.
Envoy 4413, flight
Put your heading
240,
plug on
maintain
315.
10,000.
240 on the heading up to 10,000.
What is your distance to the Doylestown Airport?
13.1,
13.1 miles. What is our ground speed?
102 knots.
102. That's right. See how that works?
Yep.
At any time you can press direct, enter, enter, and you can set it up to a new VOR or to an airport. If you want to go on an extended flight to many checkpoints, you go to flight plan
3005.
and you basically start to program them in one at a time.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back to flight plan. Okay. And now you're going to fly. You have the airplane.
Contact
You
the
have
flyer
control of the
approach
airplane.
on 124.15.
2415, good day, 45
Now
November.
the wind is blowing us to the right.
Envoy
So as you
4413, do not exceed 250.
Track the Doylestown, you're going to fly and keep that needle in the center. Now turn left now to a heading of 290.
Clear left.
Okay. Only 11 miles out. How long is it going to take me to get there? This doesn't have that, but if I go 2 switches over, okay, actually, one to the left, I get another CDI needle. This is your course deviation indicator. So is that with a small screen. But I got an estimated time en route, 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Alright. I get all the other information, ground speed, 85, distance, 10.6, my track, 315. Okay, and then it's showing a wind correction angle, okay, of about 295, or to hold this. Now go back to the right, about 10 degrees.
Alright. To the right.
November 28 Papa Delta, radar service terminated, squawk 1200, contact Northeast Tower on 126.9.
And you want to try to keep that needle in the center.
126.9, Papa Delta, thank you.
So when you're working at night, electronic navigation is very important. Especially on hazy conditions.
9,300 descending
In Canada, Europe, and Australia, the instrument rating is required for night flying. So we want to,
Sorry, just as far as getting this back to the center,
Good,
if it's to the right, do I want to go left or to the right?
okay, when the needle goes to the right, you're going to follow the needle, but you're going to do it in small increments. We're going to take a 10 degree and we're going to hold it.
Okay.
We're going to wait for the needle to come in. Okay?
Convoy 4413, flighting 270.
270 heading 441.
Okay? Needle is coming in, but it comes in slowly. It takes time.
Yeah, does it take more time the farther out you are?
No, it all depends on the wind.
Okay.
If you got a headwind, it's going to take more time, a tailwind, less time.
Right. I mean, as far as for the needle to center in.
Yeah, as you get closer to the VOR, you're basically closing in on it with smaller turns.
Right.
All right. As you get further away, we're almost on it right now. As you get further away, it's going to take you longer to intercept the needle.
Got it.
So you see that's moving left a little bit. I might take 5 degrees out, just a couple of degrees out, maybe 2 to 5. Small bank angle, very small. You can see Doylestown is getting closer.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
27.5 miles. Here's my information on Doylestown here.
Convoy 4413,
So I want to look
contact
at
Philly on
the ASOS,
124.35.
which is the Automated Surface Observation System.
Cambridge 830,
It's
contact New York on
118.875,
128.55.
so
Thanks for
let's
the
put
good
that
rate.
in here.
2855, Cambridge at 830, guys.
48 Alpha, descend at your discretion.
Pull this out,
At my discretion,
and get the half digits.
48 Alpha. Thank you.
Flip-flop it here, transfer switch. I'm going to go to COM2, and you're going to get the Doylestown information.
10 Celsius. Dew point 01 Celsius. Altimeter 3002. Remarks. Density altitude minus 100. Doylestown Airport. Automated weather observation 2328 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 09 Celsius. Dew point 01 Celsius. Altimeter 3003. Remarks. Density altitude minus 200. Doyle.
Okay, we're going to turn that off. You see how we did that? Yep. So once you program the
November
airport,
48 Alpha, radar service
you'll have access to all those frequencies. There is no tower there, but there is an ASOS,
Just 1776, descend and maintain
And there's approach
3,000. And you won't do the
control,
RNAV Yankee, or you
Unicom.
must stick with the visual.
and that is what pilots will be communicating on 122.975.
1776, Frederick Ham,
We'll work
descend and
with
maintain
Philly approach.
2,600.
And we're monitoring, but we're going to fly directly over Doylestown, and that airport is only 3,000 foot long, 60 feet wide. It's only an uncontrolled field that has no tower there. As we continue to track there, okay, some things you want to know about the airport, which are very important. Field elevation there is 394.
Okay.
Field elevation in northeast Philly is 120.
Right.
And the pattern altitude in northeast Philly is 1120.
1776, about 8 miles
But up
southwest
here
of
it's
Hammer, cross Hammer,
1400.
about 2600, third RNAV Yankee,
Okay.
only 24 approach.
Roger, by 1776, how out above 2600, and close to the RNAV Yankee 24 approach.
That's what your runway looks like.
Okay.
3,000 by 60. The alignment is runway 523. Now the winds are calm, so you can land on any runway there. Okay? And it's important that you understand the aircraft for the airport that you're going into before you take off to go there. Can we land there with 3,000 feet of runway?
Roger. Northeast
And the answer is absolutely yes.
Altimeter 3006, expect visual
But in a
24.
jet aircraft,
3006,
it
and we've
would
got
be a very
Romeo.
different story.
690 with Delta.
It's a small
Before
runway.
Alpha uniform, you can start your VFR descent. There's traffic doing some air work there just southeast of Doylestown at 3,000.
And that's us, he's talking about us. Alright. So as we come up here, we're going to look for Doylestown here. We're going to fly right over it.
Forward service terminate, frequency change, approved. See it.
Only 2 miles away. See if you can find it and let me know when you found it.
I believe I did. Right off the nose, slightly to the left. Or am I looking at another set of lights?
I think you're looking at a different light.
Alright.
This is a very small airport. You could be confused with the road. It's actually, look, it's 1.9 miles away. It's right below me, and I can see it on the right by those white lights. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the airplane. I got the airplane. I'm going to turn it. I want you to see it from your side, so that you don't have to stretch your neck. And you're going to be coming into view right about now. It's a 523. Can you see it down there? It's right below us. The runway lights are illuminated. It's below the airplane. It's runway 523.
Is it the amber white?
Frontier 1776.
That's it right there.
Okay, yep. Okay, then yes, I do see it.
Can you see that?
Okay, thanks. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's it.
I gotcha.
Okay. And that's...
November 6.
That's,
yeah, 69 Whiskey Alpha descended.
that's how nicely the GPS guided us here tonight, okay? Yep. Now let's say you don't have GPS, okay? You have to use only a VOR.
Right.
We're going to program the 108.2, the Yardley VOR. Alright, hit the switch right here. Push that, 108.2, that's the Yardley VOR. Deselect this, go to VLOC.
Philly approach, Bonanza 3425.
Center the needle with a 2 indication.
Change it 3425
turning it.
Philly, altimeter 3005, say
So
destination.
you get a 2, that's it, center it.
Hey, what was it?
Papa Hotel
Alright,
Lima.
what is the heading on the top?
25 Papa, thank you, I've heard of it. Hotel's current, expect runway 27 right, and you should in the Bravo 3000 now.
Put your heading bug on 135.
Bravo 3000,
Frontier 1776, contact Trenton Tower 120.7, traffic no factor.
Thank you very
Alright.
much tonight. Special Flight 1776.
135. Okay, you've got the airplane.
I got the plane.
Alright. And I want you to turn to 135. Okay, steepen it up a little bit to 20 degrees of bank.
Philly departure, Medevac 289.
As we turn, you can see the lights of Manhattan way out there again.
Medevac 289
Great
Whiskey,
visual.
contact, climate maintain 5,000, cleared direct Stone.
Frickson up 5,000, Medevac 9 Whiskey.
Yeah, it's time to change fuel tanks. Alright. So when you come out of the turn, we're going to make sure we put the fuel pump on and switch over to the opposite tank.
And Medevac 9 Whiskey, traffic 1 o'clock and 6 miles southeastbound at Embraer, descending to 6.
Inside Medevac 9 Whiskey.
Over 25 Papa,
Alright.
stay tight, Bonanza.
You're at 135. You see the needle come over
Thank
here?
you.
Yep.
I want you to bring this and center the needle for me. Very small, that's it. Very sensitive. Alright, it's about 143. So turn to 143 now. And now we know we've got a wind from the right, so I would turn right to 160. That's right. And let's see if we can hold this needle on center. We're holding a crab. Let's see if we go to 170. Let's see what happens. And hold that. Hold 3,000 as well. Now we don't have any distance information unless we put it in here.
Back up to 10,000.
So I'm going to take the airplane and I want you to program
10,000.
the Yardley VOR in here.
Medevac 9
Alright, press direct. Okay, the outer knob first. Get a K and get a A. Outer knob, that's it. Get an A there. A, no K. No K, just the A.
Oh, so you said A.
Yeah, go to A on the first one. But this is a VOR, it's electronic navigation, not an airport. Okay, now put an R for Romeo. Okay, and now put a D for Delta. Alright, enter. Enter again. Alright. Yardley, the track is 148. Alright. Okay, we're just going to keep that here. We're not going to use this. Okay? But we're going to go there, but we're holding the correction. Okay, we're holding the correction. Right now we're holding I want to get this needle in. Right. The distance is 9 miles.
Okay.
Ground speed is 96. Make sense?
Yep.
Alright. And you're going to hold this. You got the airplane again?
Got the plane?
Alright, so we put in the Yardley VOR and we show a distance. And we're not using the GPS, we're using the VLOG, we're using the basic.
Right.
If I want to, I can. I just press this knob here, this button here, and we'll be activating this. This will be GPS.
Okay.
But right now we're on basic VORs. Okay, the idea is to keep that needle in the center. Now hold it there. And the needle is coming in.
Number 9 with the Alpha flighting
definitely have a
190.
pretty good wind.
190.
When you track to a VOR, and you can track from it or to it,
Number
You wanna
25
check
Alpha
your
flighting
heading.
at 240.
195,
Contact Philly on
195 is pretty good.
125.4. See you now.
it's actually pretty well set. And so, this is 140,
Was that 190 heading for 69?
this is 185, 185. So holding a 40-degree correction to come in. Does that make sense?
Yep.
This, and this have to be going in the same direction. Right now, the needle's on center, so turn left. Let's go back to 175.
Starwin and
Or
contact
180.
Philly 124.35.
That's 180. Take some of that out. Alright. We're good there. We're going to change fuel tanks now. Alright. So fuel pump on right here. Yeah, I've got the airplane. I want you to switch tanks. Let me give you some light so you can see it. Okay, we're going to the left tank. Yeah, fuel pressure's checked. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure checked. Everything's good. You've got the airplane. Right, I've got the plane. Okay, take a look at your needle now. The needle's coming back to the left. And just holding a little bit. Take another 5 degrees out. That's right. So you make small adjustments as you track to a VOR. Now they have VORs all over the world.
Right.
But whether you're tracking the GPS or the VOR, you want to make small adjustments. Alright, and look at your line here. Okay. This is the GPS line.
November 69 Whiskey Alpha.
We're in the basic VOR mode.
Traffic 11 o'clock and
Okay, but we track to Doylestown with the GPS. Now we're tracking to
Roger.
the VOR with the basic VOR without GPS assistance. And that's what you're going to need for your private pilot license. Right, now the needle's coming over to the right a little bit, so turn back again about 5 to 10 degrees to the right. That's right. You're constantly adjusting this. Alright, we're getting close. We're only 4 miles away. Remember where the Yardley VOR is, very close to Trenton. Right? Alright, so as you track to it, I want you to see if you can spot the Trenton Airport again and that runway down there. Okay? Alright, turn right another 10 degrees. Turn right. In other words, you want to keep this needle in the center. Yep. So you have to anticipate it. The closer you get, the more sensitive it gets.
And I'm following whichever direction it goes.
That's right.
Okay.
Always follow the needle. You can track to it or from it. When you get to the VOR, this is going to change to from.
Okay.
And then you can track outbound on that radial. There were 360 radials on the VOR. You can use any one of them. Okay. Okay, go back to the left now. It's coming in. See it? You're getting very close. You're only 2 miles away. You're almost on top of it. One thing we know is it's off the left side.
Your left now 10 o'clock and 2 miles. Turn
Okay.
15 right, descend to 2000. Advise the airport in sight.
Roger, we're looking for
Okay,
traffic.
that's Trent Mercer Airport.
Yep.
That's the
And
approach
2000,
lighting
please.
system to runway 6 right there.
Okay.
It's called the Rabbit. Very fast, sequence flashers.
Philly, Allegiant 1623, about
Let me know when it's changed to from.
1.5 inches down.
See how sensitive it starts to move?
Right.
Okay.
Allegiant 16.3, we're
Just
at
about
contact
to
flight
go.
200.
200, Allegiant 16, fly heading 200, Allegiant 1623.
1623, climb and maintain 7,000.
7,000, Allegiant 1623.
Nine Whiskey Alpha is now, the airport it is. It's 2 o'clock in about 6 miles.
Roger. I still don't have a visual, but I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Okay. If you like, I can spin you around, get you set up on the localizer.
To confirm, we're just waiting for it to change.
Approaching waypoint.
Okay, now Whiskey Alpha, clear visual approach,
Telling
runway
you,
24,
coming up on
contact
Yardley,
Northeast Tower,
Yardley.
126.9.
Half mile away.
Clear for 24 and
visual
on
front.
26.9. Have a good night. 69 Whiskey Alpha.
Now, the needle's to the left, but if I want to see what radial I'm on, all I do is this. Right now, I'm on the 200 radial. Okay? I'm about the 190 radial. And I can track this out all the way to the ocean. Make sense?
Yep.
Alright. We're going to head back to the airport.
Okay.
So this is the ATIS. First thing we're going to do is get the ATIS, see if there's any change. So we got COM 2, 12115, that's the ATIS for Northeast Philly.
Altimeter 3004, runway 24 due, expect visual approach, NOTAM, obstruction building light, 1 nautical mile north-northeast of the airfield, 127 feet AGL out of service, taxi with even one safe area not standard. Birds and animal sighted in the vicinity of the airfield, use caution. All hold short instructions in this line, altitude is required to be read back. Advise your information, Romeo.
Alright. Now Romeo.
Northeast Tower information, Romeo, 2254 Zulu weather, 210 at 8, visibility 10, skies clear, temperature 13, 2.03, altimeter 3004, runway 24 use, expect visual approach, NOTAM, obstruction building light, 1 nautical mile north-northeast of the airfield, 127 feet AGL out of service, taxi with even one safe area not standard. Birds and animal sighted in the vicinity of the airfield, use caution. All hold short instructions in this line, altitude is required to be read back. Advise your information, Romeo.
Just going to get the winds one more time.
Northeast Tower information, Romeo, 2254 Zulu weather, 210 at 8, visibility 1 grill, skies clear, temperature 13, 2.03, altimeter 3004, runway 24 U6.
Okay. We're going to set ourselves up here.
Okay.
Philly approach, 30 Charlie's going to head back to Northeast Philly. We have the airport in sight. We have Romeo.
30 Charlie, thanks. There's 2 aircraft out in front of you there. It looks like they're basically on a localizer. One's 2 o'clock, 3 miles indicating 1200, and one is about halfway between you and Northeast Airport indicating 1100. So use caution. Squawk VFR, radar 7, terminate frequency change approved.
Roger, thanks for your help tonight. Have a good night, sir. And we have that traffic in sight.
Okay, very well.
Alright, we're going to go back to 1200. 1200 here.
Yep. Oh, sorry about that.
No problem. We're going to transfer switch, hit this switch right here. Bring up the tower. Now, there's our airport.
Yep.
See our runway? And if we put Northeast Philly back in here, okay. KP&E. Okay.
We're 2 Mike
We're
Alpha,
going to get a distance. We were 8.7 miles from Northeast Philly.
Okay.
Alright. We're going to come in. Let's turn right to a heading of 330.
Roger, caution, plate turbulence following departed Falcon Jet, wind 230 at 9, and runway 24 for the land, safe parking.
I'm going to the jet center to start the approach up here. Okay, we're clear for landing after the stop and departure, right? Mike Alpha.
When I call him, I'm going to give my call sign, and I'm going to tell him our position.
Taxiway Charlie, hold short runway 33
Yeah, we're
at the
inbound for
approach.
landing with information.
Left,
Romeo.
taxiway Charlie, and hold short 33 at the approach 1069 Whiskey Alpha.
And Northeast Philly Tower, good evening, November 6530 Charlie.
It's 53 Charlie, Northeast Tower, make straight at runway 24, report the racetrack.
Straight in for 24, report the racetrack, 30 Charlie. Alright, Let's bring the, put the fuel pump on.
So Mike, traffic's on the
Landing light on.
2.5 mile final is a Cessna
Throttle back to
1208 after the
200
departure, right
RPM.
heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
102 Mike, clear for takeoff, 290 heading.
Alright, mixture rich. And turn left to heading at 240. Clear left. You're going to line up at the runway there.
We are starting our descent as well.
We are starting our descent, okay? We're leaving 3,000. Once you bring your power back to 22, that's the beginning of a descent.
Continue not
We're
to
doing our
follow
descent
that
check,
Cessna in front of you.
fuel pump on,
Keep it as
mixture
slow as
rich,
possible,
and
please.
the fuel's
Wind 220
on the
at
fullest
8, runway 24, clear the way.
Clearland 24, number
Bring
2
the
will
throttle
follow
back
up.
to 2,000 RPM. Okay, I want to descend at 500 feet a minute minimum. Okay.
Hey, Sanko, if you could give me a couple of S-turns on final piece of spacing.
Okay, we'll give some S-turns. Thank you.
Just as you clear to the north, change frequency approval. I'll see you later.
Okay, throttle back to 1,900 RPM. That's right.
Wind 220 at 8.
That's it. Want you to line up with the runway on. Okay. Alright. Remember the Pappy?
1 Hotel Mike, contact Philly
Mike,
departure.
you
Have a
can
good
see
one.
the Pappy out
Mike
there,
to Philly,
right?
have a good night.
Yes.
But for instrument pilots, we use what we call the ILS, which is this frequency.
Okay.
And you have two needles, one for the center line of the runway, one for the glide path or the Pappy. By keeping these needles centered, you're going to fly right down to the 1,000-foot markers. Got it. All right, and that's how you come through the clouds, down to 200 feet. That's it. Okay, so I want you to just keep your eyes on the Pappy down there. We're coming up on a 3-mile final. There's your racetrack down there. It's a like a rectangle or a racetrack form. Okay.
Yep, that's 3 miles.
Yep. Now I want you to bring your nose up. Keep your power up a little bit. That's right. That DME is here from the center of the airport at 5.6.
Tower, Yankee Tango, how about if we go around, sir?
Tango, yeah, I was about to say that. You can go around runway 24, please.
Left or right traffic, sir?
From left, we're
Please
looking
left
for
traffic.
red, red, white,
Left
white.
traffic, go on the go.
Yes, that's what you want. But you're a little low here, aren't you?
Alright.
You're showing low.
Okay.
So bring the power up to 2,100 RPM.
26-9 Whiskey Alpha, holding short 23 to Charlie.
Yeah, bring it up.
9 Whiskey Alpha, you can cross me 33 at the approach.
That's right. Level it off
9 Whiskey Alpha.
and re-intercept. There is traffic on final.
Okay.
And Tower 30 Charlie's coming up on the 3-mile final.
Number 30 Charlie, you can be number 1 now. Wind 230 at 8, runway 24, clear the way.
Number 1, clear land 24, 30 Charlie.
2 Mike Alpha, right taxiway,
Okay.
Juliet, taxi to the ramp via right on Lima, left Lima
So
1.
this
Lima
needle here, if you follow it,
Yep.
will keep you on Pappy.
Okay.
Alright? But I prefer you to look at the Pappy instead of the instrument.
Yep.
Red, red, white, white. Looking good. Leave the power where it's at. Yep. The goal is to land the plane.
Right.
Do not do slow flight and take our time. We actually want to get in because we want to be efficient.
Right.
So we haven't let the flaps out yet. Our traffic pattern altitude is 1,100 feet. Alright, lower the nose a little bit.
Yep, sorry.
Good. No problem. You're doing great.
Had that reversed in my mind.
Yep. Great. With these needles, we follow the needles. So if it goes down, you go down. You want to keep it like a cross, right in a circle. With the Pappy outside, it's red, red, white, white. 3-degree glide path, they are matching. They're both the same.
Yankee Tango, you're going to be number 2 now, following Cherokee on about a 2.5 mile.
Let's put the flaps
number 2
first down. Trim nose down. And push forward. That's it. Maintain your PAPI. That's it. Power back to 19 exactly. Good. That's it. Just maintain. It's always good to come home to a big runway.
Yes.
And it's always good to have lighting that's, very, very, advantageous at night. Alright? Compared to Doylestown, which is 3,000 feet, 60 feet wide, we have 7,000 feet and 150 feet wide.
Right.
As we come in, again, fuel pump's on, mix is rich,
All are
landing lights on, we are clear to land, fuel's on the fullest tank. Second notch of flaps. Okay. It's a little turbulent. It started at about 1,100 feet. So, right now I'm looking at the approach lighting system for 2-4 here. That's the instrument landing system. You can see it right here. That's it. You're doing well. Airspeed is about 80, which is where we want it. We haven't selected final flaps yet because we don't need to do it right
Tango,
now.
you're number 2 to follow the ward
As
air
we get lower, we will.
wing.
You're on PAPI, on center line. Notice the runway's very dark.
Roger,
Right.
to follow the
It
traffic.
won't illuminate until our runway, until our landing light illuminates that runway.
Okay.
So it's very important. If you see deer on the runway or animals, you're going to have to go around, right? So when you come in, you have one hand on the power, one hand on the control wheel, and if you need to go around, you push that power up quickly, okay? I'll be with you, as you know. Okay, final flaps. That's it, easy, stay on the PAPI. Okay, and the key is to fly this attitude all the way down to the runway. Okay. There's my light, illuminating the numbers.
Yep.
From 2-4. And the wind is from the left a little bit, so we're going to do this together. Little left aileron, little right rudder, and we're going to hold it steady. And we're going to power off now. No back pressure. Bleed off some speed. And we hold the center line with the rudder pedals and hold the aileron into the wind. We're going to roll out all the way to Alpha.
Okay.
Right now you're at 40 miles an hour. It's going to continue to roll down.
Charlie was on about a mile final. Left on taxiway, Charlie. Hold your runway 33 golf on this frequency.
Left on Charlie, hold short 33, golf this frequency, 30 Charlie. Okay, we're going to make a left on Charlie.
Alright.
Be a little assistance as the traffic on a mile final. So we're going to take our line here. You can see the black C.
Yep.
We're going to go after the hold short line. If you look out your window, you'll see that guy on final.
Yep.
Okay. I will hold it here. Take out the checklist.
Alright, after landing, landing light off.
Good. The landing light we're going to leave. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say, yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuel pump off.
Good.
Carburetor, transponder, squawk VFR, so we're still in 1200.
We're good.
Carburetor heat off.
Good.
Flaps up.
Good.